Hey girlies, we are back with another lesson of Baddie Ball Knower University. Okay, have you ever been watching a football game with your dad, your brother, your boyfriend, a boyfriend group, or just anyone in particular, and one of these yellow flags is thrown and it causes the whole room to just have this atomic Hurricane Huda crash out moment? Well, that is what is called a penalty. So, here is football offensive penalties explained for the girlies. So whenever everybody in the room is crashing out, you guys can know why. First penalty that we're going to go over, this one is going to cost the team 5 yards. So in the case of offense, this is a false start. This means that the team that gets the false start, which is the offense, has to move 5 yards back. When in offense, we want to keep moving forward, okay? So this is how I would describe a false start. In your makeup routine, sorry if I make you crash out, girls, have you ever done this? All right, you got your powder on, whatever. And then that would be like going over it with the cream concealer. This is a nightmare. It's not going to work. I mean, then you're going to be left looking like this with grossness on your face. Okay. So anyway, this is when an offensive player is lined up. This is the line of scrimmage. Every play, the offense and defense line up at the line of scrimmage. If the team is on offense, you cannot move until the ball is snapped if you're on the line. So if an offensive player moves before the ball's snapped, that is when a flag is going to be thrown, and it's called a false start. No good. So think doing cream over your setting powder. It just isn't going to work. The next penalty on offense is holding. Okay? Holding is a 10-yard penalty for the offense. So if like an offensive lineman is holding a defender for too long, or like grabbing his jersey and trying to prevent like a sack and holding him in an illegal way, that is called holding. That would be comparable to, whenever you've got a primer and it's just too sticky and it's not letting your foundation spread evenly and nicely across your face, that is what I would compare holding to in girl terms, because it messes up the whole foundation. Penalty, flag thrown. They line up at the line of scrimmage. Offense is on a time clock. All right. So whenever the quarterback says down, ready, set, hut, in the center, the guy that flicks the ball through his legs, if they don't snap the ball in the period of time given by the time clock, it is a delay of game. Think about this in girl terms as you put expired, like 5-year-old foundation on. You put expired product on and it just is gross and it's clumpy and it just doesn't work. And this is also a loss of 5 yards for the offense. So you gotta get up there and snap the ball. This one is also a loss of 5 yards for the offense. This is called an illegal formation, okay? Okay, these guys have one job, and it's to line up on the line of scrimmage, okay, and to do a lot of other things, but that's their one job right now. All they have to do is line up like little ducks, okay? This is what happens in illegal formation, is if there's not enough players on the line of scrimmage. We'll get into like eligible and ineligible on that, but that's another time. Anyway, I'm comparing this to whenever you go on a girls trip and like you've got your makeup bag packed and you forget product that you need, like forgetting a lip liner or forgetting a mascara or forgetting your curling iron on a girls trip. So that's like forgetting any product in your makeup bag on a girls trip that you need because they didn't line up with enough players. You need them all. In simpler terms, downs equals yardage. You want to get the first down. You want to get the yards. The offense wants to keep pushing forward to where they can score a touchdown. All right. Now, this is intentional grounding. It's a loss of 10 yards and basically a loss of the down. Whenever this happens, this is not good, okay? So, let's say your quarterback, aka your foundation, is doing bad, all right? And your offensive line is not protecting your quarterback. Somehow, a defensive end linebacker, a defensive player gets past the offensive line and is going your quarterback's in trouble. He's basically going to get sacked, all right? Now, sacks do not look good on the offensive line. They don't look good on the quarterback either. So sometimes quarterbacks will try to pull a stunt. All right, this is the stunt they're pulling. It's called intentional grounding. And that's basically whenever the quarterback is like going down and he just throws away the ball and there's no receiver there to like catch it. Like it's him just basically throwing away the ball to where it doesn't count as a sack and it doesn't count as like a loss of yards. It's a big penalty. It's not good. It's a way of like quarterback cheating, kind of. But anyway, like a eligible receiver has to be in motion and like getting able to catch the ball. So imagine like you're getting tackled, you just throw the ball in the air. That is intentional grounding. This is basically whenever you have full glam on, you got a full stack of eyelashes on, winged liner, setting spray, the whole thing, and you don't put lip liner, like you don't do a lip combo. You just decide to walk out of the house with a full face of makeup on and nothing on your lips, and then you got like leftover foundation. Criminal. Criminal penalty, yellow flag. Okay? That is what this is. So yeah, ladies, I hope you enjoyed our offensive penalties for the day. I hope that this helps you out when the next time you're watching football. But yeah, come back. This is one of many segments of Baddie Ball Knower University. So yes, we're getting to know the rules. We're getting to know the rules. Anyway, love you all. Bye.